There have been some huge breakout stars in Major League Baseball this season. A lot on the pitching side and definitely a lot on the hitting side. So in today's video, we're gonna call this a part 1. I'm going over the 10 biggest breakout hitters of the 2021 MLB season. If you wanna see the pitcher version, drop a like right now on the video. 3,000 likes, you get that video tomorrow. 10 breakout pitchers, of course. There's a couple obvious choices. There's a couple under the radar choices, and there's even a pair of teammates on this list. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the content coming at you, as well as that breakout pitchers video coming tomorrow, because I know you're gonna hit 3K likes. Get in the comments down below. Let me know some other players that you think might be having a breakout season that I forgot about. Follow me on all my social media, GiraffeNeckMarc. Links are in the description. And let's talk about some of the biggest breakouts of the 2021 season. So for the first player in today's video, let's talk about Jesse Winker of the Cincinnati Reds. I feel like I talk about this guy in almost every single video. I mean, he is having a breakout year. While he's had some good seasons in the past in 18 and 19, it feels like 2021 is the first year that people around the league are starting to recognize how good Jesse Winker is. And it's because he's elevated his game to another level. Prior to this season, he had a 380 on base, 479 slugging, 859 OPS for his career. Very, very good. But as I said, this year, he's elevated his game. A 307 average, 395 on base, 560 slugging, 955 OPS. That's an OPS 100 points higher than his career average. Unbelievable season. 109 games, 24 homers, 32 doubles, a triple, and 71 RBIs. While he is currently on the IL, it doesn't take away from how fantastic his season has been, and he has cemented himself as one of the better hitters in all of Major League Baseball out in Cincinnati. Winker is an absolute beast. Well, of course, we couldn't have a breakout video without talking about the biggest breakout star of the 2021 season, and that's Shohei Ohtani. Now, I won't talk about his pitching prowess because, of course, this is the hitter video. Let's talk about the offensive numbers, which are just, I mean, they're unbelievable. Having the best hitting season possibly in Major League Baseball. 130 games this year, Shohei Ohtani has a Major League best 43 homers, 25 doubles, 5 triples on the year, 119 hits, 93 RBIs. He's even stole 22 bases. What? He's hitting 260 with a 359 on base and an American League best 618 slugging, good for an OPS at 977, OPS plus at 161. On top of his hitting, he's also pitching like a stud this year. He's just all-around a breakout player, and yes, while he was Rookie of the Year in 2018, and he was also good in 19, the offensive numbers he's showing this year in 2021 not only makes him a great player, it makes him one of the best hitters in all of baseball. Ohtani is just simply one of the best players we've probably ever seen play this game. He does it all. This Atlanta Braves third baseman is having a fantastic breakout season, and that's Austin Riley. Austin Riley of the Atlanta Braves is truly having a breakout season. Prior to 2021, he's played in 131 games, an OPS at 736, low average, low on base. He had never really hit that potential that the Braves saw in him. But in his 24-year-old season in 2021, Austin Riley has just completely shattered expectations. 134 games, 28 homers, 25 doubles, 84 RBIs, hitting 305 with a 376 on base, 533 slugging, 909 OPS, OPS plus at 136. Austin Riley is hitting for average, walking more than he ever has, slugging better than he ever has. I mean, he's having a career season, the epitome of a breakout. And in the field, he has vastly improved. This is a guy who was seen as a defensive liability at third base before, and he's improved that side of the game too. Austin Riley, a huge reason why the Atlanta Braves are in first place, and having, again, a truly breakout season. This next player is one of my favorite players in Major League Baseball to talk about. It's Cedric Mullins. Prior to this year, Cedric Mullins was maybe a 4th or 5th outfielder. He was an afterthought. He barely hit for average, didn't get on base, swung a pool noodle, and it showed in his numbers with that 632 OPS through 115 games. Well, in 2021, he stopped switch hitting and it's completely changed how he plays the game. In 131 games for the Orioles, he has 24 homers, 32 doubles, 4 triples, and 50 RBIs, stealing 25 bases, 154 hits on the year, 304 average, 367 on base, 525 slugging, and an 892 OPS. He was an all-star this year. He's been one of the best center fielders, if not the best center fielder in baseball this season. No one could have seen that coming from Cedric Mullins. What a fantastic breakout season he's having. The Orioles have found their center fielder for the future in Cedric Mullins. This next breakout player comes to us from St. Louis, another outfielder, Tyler ONeill. The 26-year-old Canadian has had some hype around his name. He won a Gold Glove in 2020. He's always shown plus tools, but hadn't yet put it together for a full season of work. Prior to 2021, Tyler ONeill had a 229 average, 291 on base, 422 slugging, and 713 OPS. This year, O'Neill's hitting for average. He's getting on base more. He's slugging better, and he has the highest OPS of his career through 110 games. 22 homers, 20 doubles, a triple, and 52 RBIs, stealing 10 bases. Of course, still playing that great defense. 271 average, 341 on base, 504 slugging, 845 OPS. Gives him an OPS plus at 133. He was showing some 5-tool promise that we saw in the past for Tyler ONeill, and he's making Canadians proud. Tyler ONeill, 100% having a breakout season with the Cardinals. Another National League Central outfielder here coming to us, and that's going to be Pittsburgh Pirates center fielder Bryan Reynolds. Now again, Bryan Reynolds did have a fantastic rookie season in 2019. 314 average, 377 on base, 500 slugging, 880 OPS, but the the difference here is that Bryan Reynolds has elevated his game. He's playing incredible defense out in center field, Gold Glove candidate, and he's hitting for power on a team that has no protection around him, especially after a bad 2020. It doesn't look like Bryan Reynolds is a fluke anymore. It seems like this guy is a legitimate all-star for years to come. 133 games this year, 21 homers, 29 doubles, 77 RBIs, 4 triples, hitting 296 with a 381 on base. That's phenomenal. 506 slugging, 887 OPS. Maybe not as much as breakout as some of the other guys I've already mentioned. So yeah, maybe not the biggest breakout, but people are starting to recognize this guy as a truly great player. And to me, that's breakout potential. Heading out west here to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle Mariners, first baseman, second baseman, third baseman, DH, he does it all, Ty France. Ty France came over from the Padres in that Austin Nola trade, and you didn't think much of it at first. He'd had okay numbers with the Padres in the past, but really didn't get the chance. Well, in 2021, he's played in 126 games for the Mariners. He has definitely gotten his fair shot, and he's making the most of it. 138 hits on the season, 16 homers, 26 doubles, 60 RBIs, hitting 290 with a 360 on base, 450 slugging, 810 OPS. He had a good 43-game stretch last year, but we're really seeing it blossom into an actual full season this year in Seattle, and Ty France has been integral to this team's success. Without Ty France, this team is not competing for a playoff spot, is not playing as well as they are, and I really don't feel like anybody thought Ty France was going to be able to do this for a full season. He'd shown glimpses, but this is truly a breakout for Ty France in Seattle. Next up, we have the first of 2 Milwaukee Brewers players. Let's talk about their shortstop, Willy Adames. Now, Adames has had some good years in the past with the Tampa Bay Rays. 2020, 813 OPS, and it might sound weird to say that a guy who had an 800 OPS last year is having a breakout season, but since moving to Milwaukee, Willy Adames has been one of the best shortstops in baseball this current season. In 88 games this year with Milwaukee, he has 17 homers, 25 doubles, 51 RBIs, hitting 294 with a 375 on base, 529 slugging, 905 OPS. He simply couldn't hit in the trop. The batter's eye was not good for him, and he is raking in Milwaukee. People are starting to realize again that Willy Adames is one of the better shortstops in the league. He has a great glove. He's showing that off, but now he's showing off the power. He's showing off the bat, and at only 25 years old, Willy Adames is one of the bright young players in this game. The Brewers got an absolute steal in Willy Adames, and he's not going anywhere for a long time. He is there until 2025, as he doesn't hit the free agent market until 2025. Adames finally having that first season where he's really putting it all together, I'd call that a breakout. And then for our second to last player here, the second player on the Brewers I want to talk about is Luis Urias. Luis Urias, you might remember that name, top prospect in the San Diego Padres organization. He was ranked as high as 17 by Baseball Prospectus in the pre-2019 rankings. This guy had some serious hype, but before this year, in his major league career, he played in 124 games, 226 average, 315 on base, 320 slugging, 635 OPS. He was essentially a slap-hitting glove-first player, but now in Milwaukee, he's revamped his game. They've gotten the most out of him, still has that strong glove over at third base, and he's hitting, specifically for power, which I don't really know if anybody saw that coming from the 5'9" second baseman, shortstop, third baseman. By 24, he's figured it out. In 127 games this year with Milwaukee, 19 homers, 24 doubles, 105 hits, 62 RBIs, 252 average, 338 on base, 451 slugging, and a 789 OPS. I mean, he's raised his career slugging percentage by about 100 points from his average before. Luis Urias is hitting home runs, he's getting on base, he's having a really strong season in Milwaukee, a very quiet breakout candidate right here. People wrote him off, but at only 24 years old, we wrote him off too quickly. Luis Urias is showing that top prospect promise we once saw. And then coming in as our last player, probably having the best breakout season this year, or the most true breakout season, it's Vlad Guerrero Jr. of the Toronto Blue Jays. And I feel like everybody saw it coming. Of course, Vlad Jr., top prospect for multiple years in Major League Baseball. The hype was unreal, the best hitting prospect we'd ever seen. But his first 2 years, let's be honest, they were a letdown. They weren't bad, they just weren't what you expect. 269 average, 336 on base, 442 slugging, 778 OPS. Again, good, but not great. Well, he lost some weight this year, and yeah, Vlad Jr. is having an MVP type season. 133 games, he leads MLB in runs scored at 102, American League best in hits at 156, 39 homers, 21 doubles, a triple, and 97 RBIs, hitting 315 with an American League best 407 on base, 598 slugging, and an American League best 1005 OPS, 1.005 OPS plus at 170. He's been the best hitter in baseball this year. Vlad Guerrero Jr., he is having quite the season at only 22 years of age. He's gonna be so good. This is the player everyone was waiting for. This is the player everyone was expecting him to be. Vladdy is a wagon. Vladdy is a beast. Vladdy hits bombs. And Vlad Jr. is the biggest breakout player of the 2021 season. I just can't believe how good he is. Like, we all knew he was gonna be good. But the way he's hitting like this, I mean, he's one of the 10, maybe 5 best hitters in Major League Baseball. That Guerrero bloodline is so strong. So those are the 10 players who I think had the biggest breakout seasons in 2021 as hitters. Of course, tomorrow we're gonna be doing the pitchers as long as you guys hit 3,000 likes, which I know you're gonna do. So you'll be seeing that tomorrow here on the channel. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss miss out when that video does come out, because of course, bangers only. Follow me on my social media, GiraffeNeckMarc, links in the description. I tweet out questions, I tweet out all this kind of stuff. You guys can help get involved in these videos as well. It's a great way to interact with me. And that's where I'm gonna wrap it up for today. You guys know the drill from here on out. YouTube recommends you watch this video. This is my most recent upload. Click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Bye.